Hey guys, it's me, Maddie, Mads, whatever you want to call me. I have a bit of an outfit on today for our face paint makeup look. I have so many ideas. So many, too many. But today, we're gonna go with this one, which is a sort of devil makeup. Because a little while ago, I bought this at, I think it was Kmart, and I decided, hey, why don't I do a little devil look and use this as like the headpiece? So that's what we're going to be doing today. So for the base, we'll be doing face paint and possibly for the eyebrows as well. But for like the eyeshadow and eyeliner and lipstick and all of that, we'll use eyeshadow. And I also have a black lipstick that I got in my Motionless in White kit set from Cursed Cosmetics. I really like the black lipstick though. I really do. So, first off, we'll do the base. Also, please excuse the fact that I'm still really awkward on camera. I still don't know why I'm doing this or what I'm doing, so very new to this. Very new. But as I've said, I shall do my best to make this as entertaining as I possibly can. Also, the reason why I'm looking over here is because mirror's here. So I'll just do the face for now, and then I'll do my ears and neck later. So now we just let that dry down before we put any other colours on it. Alright, now that that's mostly dry, no wet patches, now we'll go in with a black eyeshadow. I'll use We Become the Night from the Motionless in White palette from Cursed Cosmetics. This is literally my go-to for everything. Most of the looks I do is from this palette. And I'll just put it where we put contour. Now, I've never tried to layer eyeshadow on top of this face paint, but it actually blends quite nicely. It's not too bad. Now, we'll just go on top of that with a red colour, Meltdown, right there, and just blend that in with the red a little more. Now because this is a, devil look, we'll go back in with the red face paint and we'll snatch it. Just like that. This face paint actually layers quite nicely on top of itself. Obviously you gotta let it dry beforehand, but it actually layers quite nicely on top of itself. So, could definitely do a couple of layers of this. And it would look good. Now I just let that dry, and while that does, we're gonna mix the melt down and we become the night, and we will do the rest of the contour up here. Okay, now we shall go in. Probably should have done this first, but we're gonna go in with the neon orange and we're gonna highlight. I'm gonna use one of my normal makeup brushes, just wet that a bit. Ironically, this is the brush I actually use for concealer, so it works. And just do that where I'd normally put the concealer. Just tap that in. It worked a little bit. Not as much as I thought. Alright. Now, we'll do the neck, so we can do a little bit of contouring under the chin. I'm not going to go right down the neck, but I did go pretty far down the neck. Just going to let that dry. Alright. Now that's dried down, we can go in with that We Become the Night shade and Now, I think this is one of those looks that looks better in real life than it does on camera. But I'm literally just using my phone camera to film this, so, yeah, phone camera quality is absolute crap, but I'm working with what I got, so, oh well. I will be filming TikToks with this look. I will put my TikTok in the description, because I completely forgot to do that in the last video. The last video, I think, has a copyright on it, so that's why there's no sound. I think, is what that means. So, yeah, unfortunately, no sound on that one. But I did also post it to TikTok, and there is sound on TikTok. It's just music in the background, there's no talking or anything. I might repost it with talking, because I do still have the full video. So that might be a thing that I do. Or I just might redo the look. Yes, I'm doing my best here. I've been in a bit of a creative slump for a little while with everything that's been going on in my little life. But yeah, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Now, unlike what I did with me showing you guys how I do my base makeup, this time we are actually kind of changing the shape of the nose. So, I'm using that with contour. Or rather with black eyeshadow. Now we shall do our eyebrows with black face paint. I'm just going to be using a little angled brush that I usually use for eyebrow pomade. We're just going to wet that a little. Oh, actually I might need to get too small of a brush. There we go. I actually probably need to get a bigger black face paint. I'm thinking of getting the Maron Cream blend sticks, because where I usually get my special effects and face paint stuff from, they're selling the Maron Cream blend sticks. So I might actually get some of those. Sisters, not twins. Sisters, not twins. But actually looks really good. Obviously nothing like how the face chart depicted them, but honestly, I think it looks a little better with thinner eyebrows anyway. Just gonna make them look a little bit more even. There we go. Alright. I'm done with that. Now, for eyeshadow, I'm actually going to use a different palette. This palette from Revolution London. I know a lot of people hate on Revolution, but I quite like Revolution. This is a, I think, 45 colour palette that I got forever ago, and it was for $14. I'm like, yoink, mine. Absolutely. $14 for a 45 colour palette. And the colour is actually really nice. Like, the colour story is actually really nice. So, I'm just gonna go in with that. Just excuse the noise in the background, that was my nephew. I'm just gonna just deepen up that eye socket, make it look a little more sunken, I guess. I'm just using a sort of burgundy-ish shape for this, just to deepen that up, which I now realise I could have actually used for contour as well. A little too late now. Might need to fix some spots up, but you know. Although I could use that shade for blush. Maybe. Like a blush shade. Or to blend out this black in a little more. Or I might just go back in with the red eyeshadow. I might actually do that now. If I look away from the mirror, it's because my nephew walked past. Looking a bit streaky on this side. Quickly fix that up, and I shall be right back. Alright, I fixed that up a little bit. Now it looks more red. Okay. Now we do eyeliner. This is where shit gets tricky. Sometimes the eyeliner gods are on my side. Sometimes they are not. So, I'm gonna bring the mirror down. You won't be able to see me very well for a little bit. Now, I just went in with eyeliner first. Now I'm going to trace over that eyeliner with face paint. Gonna let that dry. This is very tedious. But I want to make sure it looks good. Because when it comes to makeup, I am very much a perfectionist. It's both a superpower and a massive weakness. Now that that's done, we go in with that same burgundy shade, and we just put it over where we have the eyeliner. Now we go in with a smaller brush. We go in with black, a little bit of black eyeshadow, and you just put that over the eyeliner to give it a sort of smoked out look. And there you have it. That's one eye done. Now we do the other eye. So I'm actually going to do the other eye off camera. So I shall return. Alright. There's the eyeliner. Now, obviously, the eyeliner kind of worked with me today. Not really. Still looks a bit uneven, but oh well. We'll ignore it for now. I'll do it better next time, probably. So, I put a little bit of pencil line on my waterline. Now we go in with some mascara. Just put some mascara on. I'm not much of a lash wearer, although this look would probably look really cool with eyelashes. I do have falsies. I have a couple of different types, but we shall do that next time I do the look. And now for the lips. So I'm gonna put a bit of eyeshadow just around the outside of the lips. Okay, now that that's done, we go in with our black lipstick. And there we have it. Got the horns on there. I'm actually quite impressed with this. Looks very, very demony. Alright, that's this look done. And now we go film some TikToks. I shall put my TikTok down in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Ooh.